Always hope that some of you will tune in. What is very unusual, I would say, Wednesday, it's because of the song contest. You already see it in the title. It's Song Contest week. First semi-final is behind us, tomorrow the second one, and on Saturday, the final one. Saturday evening, final. Yeah, hope some of you will join in. I'll later then talk about my favorite my favorite track from yesterday's semi-final, because I found a very interesting one. Yeah, so I want to first drop it on Twitter, and then we'll go over to the first track tonight. So very interesting mix that I have tonight for you. We've got great tech house, truly fantastic one. We got a bit of Eurovision. We got something Gesaffelstein-esque. What else? Of course, many great groovy progressive ones that I'm really looking forward. The first track that I'm playing tonight is called Unica, and it's by Ruben Mandolini. That was out on Armada Subject. And yeah, this one is very cool to listen to. Great start, a bit chillier. Okay. That's the first track, very chilly, but still very techy. So we still got the atmospheres there. It's great, actually, a crossover, would you even say, of progressive and tech. Stuff like this is very unusual nowadays. So I'm very happy that Armada Subject, it goes a bit into deep, but not too much. It's still kind of enjoyable for me. Like kind of yawning there, very interesting to listen to. So that's that. What else do we have? Yeah, we have a very interesting remix here. They're coming up. Very fantastic track by Asko. Can't really wait to show you this one. And and a fantastic one on Code Red, the label by Marco Schossov. I haven't heard a very good track in a while from this label, so really stay tuned. It will be very cool. So sorry for that. Like intermezzo. Look who's watching, Oliver. I'm still so in awe we couldn't meet each other in Stockholm. Really, like I've already told this several times, but I met so many people in Stockholm. I mean, I met a couple of, I would say. But unfortunately, like a second time, the amount of people I wanted to meet, I didn't meet. So I'm so actually, sad about this, because it could have been so much better, like if we could actually, fit all together. But maybe ADE, the latest. Maybe ADE, the latest. Hopefully. Guys, I just received, I believe, some fantastic news, and it just made me very happy, because I believe I slept only 2 hours today, which is very little, or 3 hours or so. I don't know. I was up until, 4 or 5 a.m. for no reason, actually. I was just looking for one of the tracks I wanted to show you. First I want to, actually wanted to do way something else. I'm mixing up stuff, and this is no good. It's never good, as you know. But yeah, tell me what you think about this track. This is just running in the background. I'm very interested. Max is also watching. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, if you like what I'm doing, feel free to share my video so that more people can watch and to listen to this amazing music. By the way, I believe 2 days ago, yeah, it was yesterday, I guess it was yesterday, I finally managed to upload on my YouTube channel some highlights from last week. So one of the highlights was definitely my kind of happened, like, you know, I commented on the set that I experienced, because I kind of accidentally live streamed the whole thing, almost, with some holes here and there because of bad connection, of Swedish House Mafia on Saturday, May the 4th. So around, almost is it 2 weeks already? Yeah, almost 2 weeks. And I did this for around, I don't know, over half an hour. So this is up on YouTube, you can check it out there as well. But just search for Max Bisi and you can find all my videos there. And also, what I'm very thankful for, Pete K. Nova, last week, I did like kind of a reaction video to this because it really got me, you know, a very fantastic feeling. I kind of, you know, I'm so happy for Pete and his music nowadays, because it really moves me so much, and I could really, like, you know, kind of get you like the emotions behind, you know, what I feel about the music, because it's just so rare nowadays. I listen to so much music and all day basically, almost every day, and I rarely have these moments where I really am fully into the drop and fully, you know, into the emotions of a track, and, you know, progressive just gets me, you know, every time if it's very well made. So this is definitely something to look out for. Yeah, maybe I'll drop the next one. Yeah, the next one that now we go full tech house. So there's also one more thing that I actually didn't talk about yet. Before last weekend I was at Enrico San Giuliano. Totally forgot about this because, well, me and techno, it's complicated. Yeah, sometimes I like it. I liked it for maybe, I don't know, half an hour or so. I was really feeling, you know, the kicks, the snares, like the hi-hats and the dark atmosphere. But then, you know, after an hour or so, it got so boring and I was so tired and had to leave earlier. I mean, earlier I left at 4 or something. Yeah, powered by tea, of course. Or should I say fueled by tea? Martin Ikin, serious talk. But before that, I want actually I do once again 3 things at once, and I'm failing at it. Yeah, I need an assistant. Yeah, Martin Ikin with what's the track called? Serious Talk. That was on a compilation, and it sounded absolutely fantastic. So tell me what you think about this. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna drop you all the links, hopefully. I really enjoyed it when I heard it for the first time. So let's get it on. Let's get it on. And let's go. Ah, this is amazing tech. That's how you feel it. The bass line, fantastic progressive one. So first, I'm gonna drop you the Unica track by Ruben Mandolini, out on another subject, as already mentioned, and yeah. And then we got Martin Ikin with Serious Talk. I want to, you know, to give you kind of a, you know. So this is the first one, and now Martin Ikin with Serious Talk. Yeah. So tell me what you think about this, because I really enjoy it. And the Bisicast is also about your ideas and your opinions. It's all about, you know, talking to each other. Yeah. On the Repopulate Mars EP called Outer Limits. It's a fantastic one. One of my favorites on the whole compilation is very good. So I believe it has 17 tracks, so it's really worth checking out all of them. But this was just, I believe, my favorite that really stood out for me. So, yeah. I really enjoy the bass line. I really like when they play around with this. So, Martin Ikin with Serious Talk. Actually, that's what I like about it. Basically, that yeah, I have several styles that I like, so it's not really one. It's just really, you know, always, you know, what I feel. So what kind of, you know, gets me, you know, into the groove. So everything that has like a bass line is very important for me. So that's why, you know, techno is lacking a bit of a bass line for me. At least something groovy, you know, to dance on. So that's why I believe tech house, progressive, and groove are my favorites. I would say, if I put it into this order. Because actually, I come from progressive, so I learned, you know, all the older Bisi stuff from 2009, 10. Later then. Yeah. So that's that. Martin Nico with Serious Talk. And now he actually builds it up again. So the track goes for over 6 minutes, I believe 6:15. And it really has, you know, the breakdown. So really something, you know, also to calm down a bit. And then, you know, build it up again with these vocals. Great. For a track like this. This is very unusual. And then again, the sick hi-hats and the bass line. A bit of white noise, you know, I'm a huge fan of white noise, as you may know. There comes these small little claps there, and a bit of whatever that is. I don't even know what sound it is, but yeah, very interesting to listen to. Yeah, and that was just, you know, kind of a warm up for tech house, because now I'll play probably one of the the Beatport #1 right now, I believe. Yeah, definitely don't want to miss this one on my Bisicast. So we have a follow up to Losing It, finally. Fisher from Australia once again is back. Follow the Fish with You Little Beauty. I believe I heard it for the first time during Criteria, and yeah, tonight also Criteria will be live in around 1 hour. That's why, you know, the Wednesday is a bit unusual for my Bisicast, but yeah. I hope that you'll still have some fun. Alex, for example, joined. Thank you so much. Yeah, and that's the track that's coming up. Fisher with not Losing It was overheard a bit. It was a bit too much over the last couple of months, I will even say. Now it's You Little Beauty, but it's also out on his own label, Catch and Release. Yeah. And just like I was Losing It already. I remember, for example, I believe I've mentioned this in my year mix, so Losing It was my number 2 last year. You can't really compare this, right? So my number 1 was Monophobia by deadmau5. But it's not really like that I can say, well, I like this more or not. Yes. Yeah, so very, you know, I would say typical for Fisher that he's really, you know, coming up with a synthie over the, like a very funky one over the tech house beat. So we had this in Losing It already, and now Your Little Beauty is no exception. And yeah, very enjoyable track, very enjoyable one. Although, you know, it's just how it is, but yeah, very enjoyable. As always, as every week, I'm also doing the Spotify playlist on the go for you. So after I'm done, I will share the playlist maybe tonight a bit later. But yeah, definitely, you know, it's just a service for you, and also like for me to have like kind of an overview of what I like. But usually I'm not using it myself, so because I have different sources, I always stress that. I really like this. Maybe if we can go back a bit, because it reminds me a bit of Losing It. Let's drop it 2 minutes. These little sounds, you know, it's always this that gets me exciting about a track. So yeah, tell me what you think about this. I'm so interested. Are you fans of Fisher, for example, or was Losing It too much for you? Because I still love listening to it. So you know, it's house is so rare or tech house is so rare in Austria that, you know, I don't really mind listening to it, you know. And actually that's what I wanted to talk about. So there's the link, by the way, to Spotify. That before I went to Enrico San Giuliano on Friday last week, I had the honor to meet Max Kernemeyer, that I've already played a track of him on one of my previous episodes. It was, I believe, Groovebox, the label Groovebox, like the SoundCloud page. And yeah, he's very much into tech house, and I like it very much. because it's very unusual to meet somebody in Vienna that likes that kind of music, you know, and tech house is something I can really, you know, get attached to. So yeah, it was absolutely great. And he was spinning with his friend on a students' party, basically, outside at the university campus. So very interesting, so very, very local. And yeah, it was great, you know, to see them, you know, have fun, play a bit tech house and techno back to back. It was a great warm up for Enrico Sandriano then later, where I was actually standing in line for 45 minutes to get in. Yeah, but you know, Grelle Forelle in general, like, it has such a great sound system. So even if you know, it's still, you know, very enjoyable. So even if it's, you know, this dark techno I don't like, you know, the sound system there is very nice, almost as good as the other club in Vienna, called again, Flex. Yeah. It's basically almost, yeah, well, not really next to the few kilometers, but like in a straight line, basically, because they're both at the Danube channel here in Vienna, Donaukanal, and yeah. You know, I'm talking now about Vienna, it's very, very local, but, you know, I have to go out somewhere here. I cannot only, you know, fly all over Europe to like, party and have a good time and meet all the people, because I can't afford it always, right? So, yeah. Right now, I'm looking forward to June, because I might, you know, have a great program, or like have like a great meetup in June. I don't want to talk too much about it yet, because it's not really it's not 100% sure yet. So I will wait a bit. I'll wait a bit, and I'll let you know once I hopefully know it. Yeah, and then in July also. So yeah, we'll see. We'll check it all out. So that was Fisher with You Little Beauty. Yeah, what else I want to play? Also a bit of a mix of tech and progressive. I'm very much onto this sound now, kind of. I really enjoy it. So this one, for example, that I found, I believe just yesterday. Oh yeah, this one is not on Spotify because it's a Beatport exclusive. Nevertheless, I want to play it. Twardowski, Depth of Consciousness, the Oliver Giacomotto remix. And I know Olivier Giacomotto for a long time already as a tech house producer. And now I'm so happy that he's back with a, I believe, fantastic remix here. And I will drop the Beatport link for you so that you can at least preview it, because it's... maybe except there's a SoundCloud link, but I'm not sure. Give me a second. There is some... I believe there's a SoundCloud link. Yes, very nice. Okay, so at least you have a SoundCloud link. This is... And the full track, so very nice. So great service for you here. This is definitely something you should really watch out for. So this is a fantastic mix of tech and progressive. Let's check it out. Very unusual sounds tonight, but I enjoy it so much. Very much so far. It's again the dark vibe there. But yeah, really progressive, really, you know, you kind of you stick to a certain vibe, you know, and this is what I enjoy so much. So, yeah, and yeah, he builds out, yeah, exactly. What I like so much about the track is that he's building up this kind of old school electro-esque bass line there, which is, you know, very enjoyable and very rare nowadays in tracks like these. Yeah, it's really a track, you know, to feel it, you know, to feel like the electro bass line. It feels like, you know, like this old school electro house from 2010, 11, 12, whenever that was very popular, was taken out of context and basically taken out of from the time, and now basically adjusted to 2019 on tech house kind of beats and bassline. So very interesting. Yeah, so Twardowski, Depth of Consciousness, the Olivier Giacomotto remix. I dropped the link to the description. This one is not on Spotify yet because it's a Beatport exclusive. So you'll have to wait, I believe, 1 or 2 weeks till you get it. Yeah, it's unfortunately not everything is on Spotify, but you know, once I find it and buy it, and then you know, very enjoyable. Definitely wanted to support this. Yeah. So yeah, I just typed it in Spotify, and there are no searching results, unfortunately. Yeah. So tell me what you think about this. If you like this tab. I believe that right now I will come over to sound effects I really enjoy this week, like also like progressive ones and groovy ones. Yeah. So what to start with? Just give me a second. So I believe I still have tracks from last week. They're pending, or don't I? No, I don't. Okay. Because the week was just so long, so that's why. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll start with a track by one of my favorite producers, basically. Also like here, this outro. Check this out. So just very raw, rough. And you also like the elements in background, congas or whatever they are. Yeah, absolutely sick. So Twardowski, Depths of Consciousness, the Olivier Giacomotto remix. So definitely something to check out. Yeah. Let's start with one of my favorite producers, Tom Starr, together with Trace, East Soul. This is a track that I need to adjust the volume a bit because it's a bit louder, like in the mixing. So a bit more compressed. So yeah, East Soul is I believe a classic. So, and from what I remember, I saw this from the site Groove in Tokyo. That there's actually a Kryler remix to this one. It was played already 2 years ago during ADE, but it seems like it took a long time to get released. So yeah, and to be honest, I'm not the greatest fan of this version. And yeah, let's check out why. Because I believe to me the melody or the synthy is a bit too repetitive. So, yeah, let's check it out. If you enjoy it or not. I'm interested what you think. Yeah, this is Tom Starr and Trace with East Soul. Okay, yeah, so it has like this very long breakdown, which is Sita or Sita, whatever that kind of instrument is from India. And then it builds up into this kind of... I already heard a Tom Starr track like this already. So, yeah, let's check it out how it drops. Or Tom Starr, a collaboration. Sounds very similar to something I've already heard before. And yeah, so I like the breakdown. It has a great idea, but the drop is a bit, you know, it does not really suffice to the breakdown. So I want actually, I don't know, a bit more action in the drop. And not just, you know, melody that, you know, hits hard. So maybe a bit more soul into the drop by Tom or Trace would have been better here. No, that should not criticize Tom Starr as a producer. It's just, you know, that sometimes also one of my favorite producers of mine, you know, can produce a track that I don't like 100%, or like not all elements of it. This is very normal. This is okay. Very fine. But yeah. Other than that, some more people will join later. So far, I'm actually very lonely, but I hope that this will be a bit better. Yeah, maybe right now I'll play. Yeah, I got so much stuff to play, and actually I can't really play everything that I want to. But yeah, I just want to basically, you know, play you the highlights. For example, what do we have here? Yeah, this one that I've already mentioned on Code Red. Pression and Renate with El Sol. Absolutely fantastic track with these... I looked up what this is called in English, but I forgot about it. Nice move, Max. Nice move. So in German it's Glockenspiel. And these are the chimes. Exactly. So seems like that... It sounds to me like chimes. Very tough to kind of... well, to say what it really is, but kind of reminds me of this. And the groove on this one, check this bass line out. It goes on and on and on. You don't want to stop, you know? The groove to this one. So I can really, you know, imagine myself, you know, kind of, you know, jack into this track. Like all the time, basically, in the club. So I have so much fun with this one. Spotify and their ends. Yeah, this is on Code Red Music. So definitely worth mentioning and yeah, worth supporting. Add to my playlist. I love to add you know, the playlist on the go. It's very interesting. Check out the drop. So once about like the melody that I kind of play around, reminds me of Come On by Nicky Romero. Like ages ago. The last time I believe I felt something like this on a track. So yeah, loving it. Yeah, so really, you know, keeps going and going, and then, you know, we have a bit of snares here and there as fillers. So it's, yeah, so the track has a very long drop. So we have like here a 15-second breakdown, and then once again 45 seconds. And earlier we had 30 seconds of a drop, so yeah, that makes it kind of a 1 minute 30 drop, which is very unusual nowadays. That's why I maybe enjoy it so much, because you know, it doesn't really stop. It goes on and on. So we have this with a lot of private tracks as well. So, and also like, usually I don't really like when there's a build-up on a drop, you know, when you fade it off. But yeah, in that case, very nice. Look who's watching, David Novacek. What's up? Yeah, I'm fine, except very tired. But everything else is fine. David, one question. Are you coming to Idimania this year? Are you playing there, maybe? Because I'm interested, because I got my eyes on this festival for kind of a while right now, to be honest. I'm just interested because you're from Czech Republic. By the way, who had a fantastic Eurovision Song Contest song last night, and congrats, of course, on advancing to the final. Very deserved, of course. Interested in how Austria... Yeah, you're coming to Idimania? This is great news. This is great news. I'm thinking about coming as well, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But it's not too far away from me, like 2 hours by car, which is very reasonable. So yeah. But yeah, like, let's enjoy this fantastic drop on this track called El Sol, with even a more uplifting melody on the second drop. Pressione Renate on Code Red Music by Mark Kossoff. It doesn't stop. And here the drop goes also for 1 minute, and then we have an outro. So Beautiful Love Festival. Haven't heard of this yet. Let me Google this. Where's this? Needs to check in Europe, okay. Yeah, what's very handy, you know, when it's about in Ostrava. Is that correct? Ostrava is far. A bit, I mean, still doable, but far. Yeah. Well, when is this? I need to check. The 3rd till 6th of... Yeah, I believe I'm busy then. 3rd till the 6th of July, yeah. I'll be probably busy then. Wait, is that Monday till Friday? No, wait. No, sorry. I'm wrong here. July, right? So this is from Wednesday till Saturday. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'll be there. It's a problem, you know? Because I'll probably be on another festival in summer as well. So yeah, it's I don't know. My summer planning is not really, you know, far yet. We'll see. Maybe now Idimania, maybe. We'll see. Yeah. But yeah, I want to definitely give it a shout out to Pression and Renate with El Sol. Fantastic track, very enjoyable all over the week. So yeah, thank you so much for that one, guys. And yeah, what else? Yeah, now maybe come back to, once we were talking about Kreider, we can talk also about his latest remix, Lost Frequencies, featuring Flynn with Recognize. Very tribal one. And to be honest, well, it is very alright, but yeah. It misses a bit of a soul to the tribal one. You know, tribal is very tough to put a soul in, but I believe, especially earlier, Summer James, Ryan Marciano, Novak, for example, that's also signed there from Russia, do this very well. And on this one, it didn't really fit 100%, I would say, but it's, yeah, still enjoyable. So yeah, but you know, Pride of course had better tracks already, so no doubt about this. Yeah, but yeah, very enjoyable for in between. You know, the point is, you know, that as a producer you don't have always to, you know, to bring out banger after banger. This is simply impossible. This is very unfortunate about today's scene, that well, you know, you have to release something to stay relevant, even if it's not your best work. I believe David knows this phenomenon very well, and it's a bit, of course, yeah. It's a bit, it's, you know, it's actually very unfortunate that you have, you know, to bring out something just, you know, just to be still relevant, like that you don't, you know, forget about so quickly. I mean, I had kind of a throwback session. I know it's just like the wrong word, but like I was listening to some old spinning stuff from 2010-11 when I got into the scene, and many of these producers I haven't heard of like in years. So some totally, you know, got lost basically. So, or do something totally different. But sometimes I haven't heard of them like in 4 or 5 years. So yeah, it's very tough, you know, to kind of, you know, still, you know, be in the scene. It's very tough. So yeah. So yeah, these synths are actually kind of very, you know, very quick there. So, yeah. The drums are very cool, but the synth would, you know, need a bit of work. I don't know, like it sounds, you know, that it was made very fast. So maybe that's only just my impression, but yeah. Yeah, David, if you got some fire it over, always. Yeah, let's do one more, and then I received a promo basically just before the show, so I'm actually very happy, and it really sounds very nice. So yeah, let's check it out. First, though, Olindo approved, and you know, you guys like Olindo a lot. He's a great guy, and you know, knows so much about the scene and about the music, and it's Olindo approved. So let's check it out. Asko with Fuga. He likes it a lot, and I'm also very impressed by this kind of sound. And he's kind of, you know, well, you know, following his path further. So with these, you know, very unusual breakdowns, very you know, harsh breakdowns, and harsh in the sense of that it's very quiet, very calm basically, and very slow. So this track is no exception. So we can hear that very well already. And yeah, I wanted actually to tempt this, but let's see if we can pull this off. It's cool music, right? Yeah. Oh, Alessandro! Okay. Alessandro and maybe Asko as well. So thank you very much, Alessandro, for this amazing music. 31,000 likes on Facebook. The track is called Fuga, and this is out on Santa Van Dawn's Dawn Records. And it's kind of has like it sounds like the breakdown sounds like a cinematic score. So maybe something, you know, you would hear, I don't know, for example, now there's a huge fuss about it, Game of Thrones, which I don't watch. I don't watch great Game of Thrones, I can admit it. I don't care about what will happen to Arya Stark or whoever the plays there. So, and now there's a very quick drop after kind of an impact sound. Yeah, so absolutely sick here by Alessandro. Yeah, very underrated producer, I would say, but it's bringing out amazing stuff. So huge shout outs to Alessandro and his fantastic track Fuga. Yeah, so with an absolutely amazing cinematic score breakdown, which is very, very unusual nowadays. I don't know how you pull this off. Please tell me. Please tell us all, how do you pull this off to come like with such a, you know, sick shit basically out of a track like this. And yeah, I would love to, you know, hear also Alessandro's stories about it, because it's, I believe, very unusual to, you know, to have, I believe this sounds like, you know, religious chants or something like this. So really next level shit basically. And then mix it up with a harsh drop like this. So very unusual. Yeah. Asco and Fuga. Out on Dawn Records. I believe since Monday. So yeah. Yeah, and now there's again the build up. Builds up, you know, it builds up very quickly, like in around 15 seconds. It doesn't need longer. And then we have still, you know, the violins there. And then once again the harsh drop. And there he's even using a few triplets, which is basically out, because since Tsunami nobody's doing triplets anymore. It's rather, I would say, even sad, because you know why Tsunami did this triplets? This was this kind of melody that went like yeah, and since then basically it's out in the sense of, you know, out of fashion to use it. Yeah, so that's that. Asco and Fuga. Yeah, thank you so much, Alessandro, for this one. Huge support, of course. And yeah, what's up next? Yeah, now, as I've already mentioned, the promo that I received. A very cool one. Let me check. I believe this is on Spotify, because you sent me the Spotify link as well, but I will recheck it once again just to make certain, or just to be certain. Yeah, exactly. This is on Glow Records. So Martin, that I met in Stockholm around 2 weeks ago, we had a fantastic talk. Like, we were like together for like 2 or 3 hours talking about the scene, about what's happening, what's changing, what are his challenges, you know, as a A&R and label boss for a small label like Glow Records. Yeah. What are basically his challenges, you know? And yeah, and let's check out this. What Martin is releasing is uplifting progressive, and he does this very well for what he can do. And this track is called Love of Life, and it's by Fizi. And yeah, and I'll drop the link, Spotify link, into the description, or like the comments. And yeah, for those who are watching across on YouTube, there's the link to the whole playlist in the description. So, and the comments, of course, on Facebook. So, yeah, so I got around 40 minutes left, so I'm gonna still play a few tracks. Yeah. Beautiful vocal. So I'm interested if this was the fact we were talking about, Martin. Yeah, very beautiful. Yeah, it reminds me very much of Odeon. So I like very much, yeah, a bit, I'd say. So I'll add Martin to this one as well. So, this is this track, Phasa and Love of Life. Very beautiful, uplifting, good vocal. So, yeah, thank you, Martin, for sending me this one. Of course, full support, because there are only very little labels out there that release still music like this. So, because, you know, people tend to forget about the golden ages of X-Tone, the really cool, uplifting progressive ones. Protocol was very strong at it. It sometimes still is, but not always. So this changed over a lot over the last couple of years, I would even say. Yeah, really a bit of Odeon vibe there, but still, progressive, uplifting. So because Odeon, we always think about Trance 2.0, but it's not really the case in that on that track. I really like this small kind of phaser effect there. Yeah, but yeah, maybe the kick could have been a bit clickier, but I'm just a huge fan of quick kicks, so that's maybe that. But all in all, very solid and absolutely great release. So thank you very much for this one. Yeah. Up next, let's continue with a progressive one that I found here. This one. I had it here. Yeah. Yeah. As I've already mentioned, I'm a huge fan of Colony. So I believe I played a track with them a week ago. It was a track Hold Tight, exactly. And now they're back on Avanti with a remix. Like there's someone remixed them. It's Chris O'Neill and Flinty, Roller Green and Colony with Deeper. Goes for 6 minutes, and yeah, it takes really on a journey. So let's try to kind of enjoy it. Meanwhile, I'm leaning back so much because I'm very tired of today. So yeah, but I'll just keep going for those last 30 minutes or so, or 20 minutes, or however I feel like it. I hope that some of you will watch later then, because I played amazing music this week and I don't want actually it to be forgotten so quickly. Yeah. So yes, anyone watching, meanwhile, thank you so much. And yeah. Roll Green and Colony Deeper, Chris O'Neill and Flint Club Mix. Check it out. I really like the snare. Gets me in a mood. Yeah, and there were even the free kicks there, so it has a bit of a Prida-esque vibe to it, not too much, a bit. Yeah, still very good. Actually, I have one more progressive one coming up. There's really, or two more actually, that are very progressive, so yeah. I'm really feeling that. The snare is a bit overcompressed in my ears, but yeah, absolutely fantastic still. So yeah, there's a breakdown coming up, and yeah, so they really kind of try to keep the atmosphere for the breakdown. So it's really like it's only one theme all throughout the track. So they really play a lot with filters around. So very cool when they kind of keep it all together. Roller Green and Colony with Deeper, Chris O'Neill and Flinty Club Mix. Fantastic one. Can only recommend it. This is out on Avanti. I believe Avanti is a sub-label of Black Hole Recordings, which actually Black Hole was absolutely fantastic. I believe a month or 2 months ago, there was the huge news that they finally made a picture of a black hole, like this. You could see it, visible black hole, and that was kind of their profile picture for I believe a couple of weeks. So yeah, fantastic one. Roller Green and Colony Deeper, the Chris O'Neill and Flinty Club Mix. And yeah, let's once we are in this kind of deepish progressive mood, let's check out two more. For example, this one, Francesco Sambero with Sphinx. That's kind of also gets you into this melancholic progressive mood. And this one is even more, I believe, Eric Pritz-esque. So very enjoyable. Yeah, this is out on Elliptical Sun Melodies. Yeah, except maybe I'm not the greatest fan of the vocals, but in general, absolutely fantastic track. Yo, Gabriel is watching, thank you so much. Yeah, nice hoodie, obviously. Rocking for a party. Actually, I wanted to explain this, but I haven't had time yet. Actually, I haven't actually thought about this yet. So, I'm wearing this because it's freezing outside. It was so cold today in Vienna. Only 7 degrees Celsius plus, still. But it was really not far away from freezing. So, this really made me kind of think, you know? And you know, my feet were cold all day, and it was absolutely horrible. Yeah. Francesco Sambero with Swings is now playing. Very progressive one. Let me check if I can look for Francesco Sambero. Interested. Oh, there we go. Francesco Sambero with, yeah, there we go. Sphinx, that's out on Epileptic. Did I say this correctly? It's a fantastic track. Yeah. Sorry, Elliptical Sun Melodies. Yeah, the Elliptical Sun Melodies, I know this label also for a longer time already, and they are very progressive. So, really, like, goes on for 6 minutes, 6, 7, 8 minute tracks. And yeah, they focus very much on melodies, on the drops. Very enjoyable. So if you really enjoy this kind of progressive, just like I do, but it's, you know, very tough to kind of play this to you, as you know, this kind of true kind of progressive is, you know, it's you know, you really have to take the time to listen to this, and sometimes it's very tough because nowadays when the tracks get shorter and shorter, it's very tough, you know, to keep it up. But at least it's some great background music, I believe. So it goes on for 6-7 minutes, and you have basically only one topic or theme throughout the track. So there's not much variation there, but you know, that's what progressive is about. So about, you know, the slow fade in, slow fade out of certain elements, just we have with this track. So yeah, 6 minutes, pure melodic progressive madness, like melancholic melodic madness. Francesco Sambero with Sphinx. Thank you so much for this one. Yeah, I should post this, but I haven't yet. So now, there we go. And yeah, I believe also added to my playlist, hopefully. And yeah, I have one more, and then we head over to a bit different stuff. Yeah, we have 8Ks with Doe. This was, I believe, also on a Mother subject, as far as I'm concerned now. Need another very cool progressive one. Luke is watching, Chris is watching. Thank you so much for joining. Just in time for Criteria. Half an hour. Great warm-up program, basically. Yeah. Hope that you enjoyed it. Yes, Gabriel. I'm always open for demo, promo, whatever. Also, there's Future Sound of Egypt. UV, exactly. And yeah, absolutely fantastic, you know, down-tempo kind of progressive one. Yeah, I'm playing a lot of progressive today, or tonight, but you know, I'm enjoying it very much lately. So, especially because of, I believe, PK. PK really helped me a lot there. So, yeah. Actually, kind of rediscover this kind of music, you know. I mean, PK is still like a bit more powerful, I would say, but yeah, still very enjoyable. So yeah, he has only, or actually, there's a she. Wait, it's a female producer. I didn't know about this. Yeah, it's very tough for me, you know, to do always the kind of the research for every single producer. Mostly, I know that, yeah, indeed. Female producer, 5,000 likes. Seems like she's enjoying progressive a lot as well. Yeah, indeed. Let me check. Plus 380. What kind of number that is? I don't know. Ukraine. She's from Ukraine. So, progressive producer from Ukraine. Very nice one. And seems like that she loves to play around with drum machines on her Facebook page. So yeah, absolutely great. Yeah, Gabriel, PK is absolutely fantastic. So what he's doing over the last 2 years to me, to my soul, he's absolutely the best one so far. So, and yeah, and Stevie Crash, I don't know if you heard of him, was also, you know, releasing Soul Heaven together with PK. He was also me showing some stuff, and he's also doing absolutely fantastic stuff. So yeah, can't wait to hear more from him in the future, hopefully. Stevie Crash and PK, both very good friends from Portugal, and yeah, hope to hear more. 8K's though, very progressive one, goes also for 6 minutes, very cool atmospheres. Jay is watching, thank you so much for joining. So yeah, hope that I can more from him. Yeah. So one more that is maybe not as chilly as this one, a bit more goes a bit more into future, I would say, but also very cool one. I don't know. Yeah, Sebastian, David. No, actually, he's. Do you mean me? I'm not going for Electric Love, but he's going to Beats for Love in Ostrava. This is from the 3rd till the 6th of July. Don Diablo, Oliver Heldens, Robin Schulz, Joes, actually I call him Yauts. Yeah, and also, yeah, Chris is playing as well. And Nova and Pure. Wow, this is so cool. Yeah. Yeah. I would love it, David. Meanwhile, I don't know how to pronounce it. Jai, I believe. Spelled Jyye. Featuring Kelly Buck, Reason. That was released on. Let me check. Yeah. Beats for Love with Prada. That was released on After Hours. So Tiesto's, like the sub-label of Musical Freedom. An absolutely great one. So yeah, I heard this I believe yesterday for the first time, and I was very very surprised that I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it way too much, I would even say. But we had 8Ks with Bo, and now we're having I call it Spalt. Jai or Jay, I don't know how to pronounce this, featuring Kelly Pep with Reason. Oh, thank you so much, David. I got one more. So let's check what I got here. Jai, J, music, whatever, how we pronounce it. Reason. So thank you so much for this one. Jai, J, how we pronounce this? Featuring Kelly Burke with Reason. Wow, David. David has 23 unreleased tracks. Wow, this is a huge amount. Yeah, Francesco liked my link, thank you so much. Yeah. So this is something between Future House and Nova and Pure. Yeah, and Almost Tunes, exactly. So maybe they were biting a bit. Very tough to say. Maybe. Yeah. Or what do you mean, Sebastian, by why you released that track? We'll see. We'll see then. I believe, you know, the problem is, Sebastian, with the releases, it's always a label thing. So once you know you sign it with a label, the track is out of your hands, so you can't really do anything about it. So you can't release it on your own. You can't, you know, you just have to wait for the label to kind of, you know, put it into the release schedule. Yeah, yeah. David is fantastic for years already. So like 2 or 3 years that I know you now, always deliver quality and. And look who's watching, Joachim, thank you so much for joining. just in time for, yeah, how much left? 20 minutes. Cool. Yeah, so let's maybe play that one now. David Novacek and Icognet, Loser Hit. Let's check it out. Oh. Wait, is it already playing? Oh, sorry, I was way too late. But I hear a bit of a Fisher bite there. So, well, what did you say about it? Wow. Gabriel is sounding very exciting, what you just wrote me. Congrats, I believe. David said, yeah, upcoming on No Definition, yeah. So, David Novacek and Icognet, Loser Hit. Right, out soon. Yeah, this is a bit of a Fisher bite. Good or not, you know, this is you know, always dependent on you know, the taste, or taste is the correct word for it, or out soon on No Definition. Can you pre-order, like pre-save it on Spotify already? Maybe, and I haven't checked it yet. Maybe that's why the title, lose a hit instead of losing it. But yeah, very interesting to, you know, to kind of make something new out of it. To get, you know, inspired by this. Yeah.
And now you're probably waiting for.
Yeah. Gabriel. So, actually, I love when there's a vivid discussion. So David says that it takes a long time. The up can drop before yours, really.
And now you're probably waiting for.
Great work, David. Great work.
Fuck it.
What are we waiting for? Well, we don't know. We don't know. Yeah, but great work, David. Actually, very creative. You know, you cannot clear a sample. Just make it your own and tone down the your voice and everything is alright. Yeah. So David said it takes so much time to sign tracks, I believe, in general, on a cool label, and wait for the feedback. And on the top labels, you wait a very long time for release dates. So yeah, I believe that they have like the release schedule is already like planned at least half a year in advance. I would say it's at least 6 months for sure, because I believe who was it? Anthony or Tony Calria told me that, you know, they wanted to release a track for summer and the release date was then in December. So yeah, it's very unfortunate. So yeah. Yeah, we are pets of the industry, right? So, yeah. So Gabriel, great news. Yeah, labels are chaos. Absolutely, Gabriel. That's totally my opinion about this. And yeah, you know, but yeah, you know, they have, you know, they are, you know, on the kind of, you know, it's they run the table basically. So without them, no promo, no, you know, place on radio, no. Yeah, David, yeah, I believe. Well, yeah, I believe that God Save the Groove is kind of an exception, I would say, because you would never actually think that, you know, you would land on a compilation. I believe it's just, you know, my opinion about this is that probably this compilations that they have now on Criteria, this works best for them, that they can, you know, show a larger variety of tracks, I would say. And yeah, in that case, you know, it's probably it works the best for them. Maybe that's better than singles. And you can't really, I believe, Joachim, you can't really negotiate release dates. I believe this is because it's not in your kind of it's not in your really interest. Yeah, so thank you so very much for Instagram, for watching. And meanwhile, I'll probably, just play a few. Yeah, I wanted to play a few more. Yeah, the one that I received also from Cruz. Mikael, thank you so much for this one. Definitely deserves a shout out as well. Just let me wait till I. I'll just actually adjust it here. Back live. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Well, Gabriel, it's always also a matter of people. So sometimes you just need a few more people to make something happen. So we cannot really make something on our own so much. So I believe, is there an example? I can't really think of an example, but let's say you are producer, A&R, promoter, like of tracks, and I know all in one person. That's impossible. So that's why once somebody is having troubles with keeping it up, for yourselves, then you just look for partners. And I believe I saw it already a couple of times. I believe Kreider is there, no exception. Because I know Kreider for a long time already, and I saw how everything changed, from 2013 on to now. Yeah. So yeah, now Jose de Mata and Cruz C together with Brian Cross. I remember. Thank you very much for this one, Cruz. Fantastic track. Long time for this one. I remember that very well. So yeah, thank you so much for this one. Definitely one that I wanted to play. Yeah, I can't take Brian Cross in this one, I believe. Yeah, but very enjoyable. Also a great home with what label is it? Sono by Sarah James and Marciano, exactly. So many comments, guys. Wow, I'm so thankful for this interaction. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Joaquin, yeah. So, of course, it's better to do everything on your own, but there are certain capacity limits, right? So, this is, the tough part about it, I would say. But yeah, I'll check a look at on the arrangement for a second. Brandon is watching. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, but this is like the reason for this. Gabriel is talking about labels taking forever to answer. That is the sheer amount of demos, and that's why to me, for example, so I'm very I would say alone here on this kind of end as as someone who observes the scene and all that. But I would say. If you go into the producers, you see only all the producers, then this is a whole different field of people basically. So I believe I believe when I interviewed Sunny James and Ryan Marciano a couple of years ago for Electric Line back then. they told me they opened up a label for their own music to be released, but once they opened up the demo for the label, they got like 100 demos or 200 demos a week. And you know, if you have a small label, you can't listen to everything. So, and then of course, if you like something, then you of course you don't want to release too much to flood the market with music. And yeah, and that's why it takes so long. So they have the schedule ready set for a couple of months or weeks or months, and then you know, then it's your turn. So, and that's why this, you know, takes forever to answer, because they have so little out. You know, you put in so much, but out comes so little. So of course it multiplies and multiplies. Yeah. So yeah, I believe it's just, you know, the market that everybody wants, you know, to get a bit of the a slice of the large EDM cake, but you know. The ones that have the power here are the labels and not the producer. So this is, you know, a huge challenge also for me, you know, like who, like I'm even worse. So who am I in this whole EDM pie or cake or whatever you want to call this? Yeah. So what is my role there? So I'm just, you know, very excited for, you know, that I receive, you know, also some stuff, sometimes exclusively, sometimes not. But I'm still, you know, looking for myself for the tracks. So, and this is what Bisicast is about. It's about, you know, showcasing tracks that move me, that I believe are very well to dance to, and yeah. Yeah, but you know, in the very end, we cannot really, you know, change the structures too much, in the sense of that we are not able to, because we're too small. So the labels, you know, have, you know, all their people set up there. They also want their slice, both financially and socially and whatever else. So yeah, and that's why, you know, it's very tough, you know, to keep it up. Actually wanted to talk about this track, but we have now a very interesting discussion about label, like about the label structure, like the structure of the scene in general. And I believe that Gabriel and Joachim had their very interesting points. For example, when you want to do a promo on Spotify, a small label is better. What Joachim is saying, and I believe it's very true. Yeah. So thank you very much for this one, and yeah, so the track that was playing is, like, I remember 1 minute and 15 seconds build up, and then 15 seconds build up into the drop goes in for 30 seconds, very nice, you know, build up, and that. Yeah, of course, yeah, answering once you are interested, that's very true. Because I remember the story with Matis and Satko, their last track that they released, but not with like their solo track. I would have to look, Melodica, I believe it was called, or something like this, where they they sent it to a friend, and the friend sent it to Eric Pritz without knowing, like without Matis and Satko. They didn't tell Matis and Satko about it, that he sent it to Eric Pritz, and then they forgot about the track, they produced it, and then 3 or 4 years later, he's then listening to Eric Pritz, you know, this Beats One radio show back then, 2 or 3 years ago, and then they said, wow, listen, Melodica is played on Eric Pritz Beats One radio now, and they couldn't believe it, you know? So that's how it also works sometimes, very unfortunately. Yeah, Gabriel, it's absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. So, yeah, labels can be really a pain in the ass unless, you know, finish it at this, because I still want to, I have 10 minutes left, and I want to play, I believe, 3 or 4 more tracks, and we have, like, this wonderful discussion now. Jakub's also watching, thank you so much. Jakub. And, yeah, everything alright there in, say, Karlsbad? What's that? Marienbad? I don't even, I can't really always remember where you live, Jakub, sorry for that. Memory is so short. Yeah, Novak and Double Pleasure with Dancehall. With a bit of the studio reminds me a bit of Tank. A bit. Yeah, a bit. So, Novak and Double Pleasure. So, Novak from, also on Sono. So, it was released, I believe, the week before. So, 2 back-to-back releases here. But absolutely sick tracks. That's what I wanted to show you for sure, definitely. So Novak and Double Pleasure. No, wait, they're from the Netherlands, I believe. With Dancer. Thank you so much for Novak sent me the track. Thank you so much. Yeah, but the music business is very strange. That's also what I think. Yeah, one more that I want to play is that I received Oscar is on Fire. Okay, I was gone for a second. I believe I'm back now. Yeah, Don't Blink, Let's Get Ill. Yeah, Don't Blink is coming with a new track. And they are always coming with the sickest tech beats. They have like a very scheme that always works for some reason. I believe this is not out yet. But yeah, I want to play 2 more tracks then, and then we'll call it a day. Let me just check. Yeah, this will be out on Low Ceiling very soon, I believe. May 17th, yeah, on Friday. That's out on Friday. So I definitely will add this to Facebook as well. Yeah, thank you so much, as always, Oscar, for this one. Very cool one, very chilly. We're almost at the end. 2 more tracks I want to play. Let's Get Ill. Out on Friday. On Low Ceiling. I hope that you pronounce it this way. This way. Okay. Yeah, I want to take, as I've already mentioned, a look on one track by Corey. That is, so actually we have a bit of Gesaffelstein vibes here at the end. So Corey released a track. Yeah, Gabriel, I won't have time to listen to this actually on this broadcast anymore, but I will after Criteria, and then yeah, and then I'll give you some feedback. Today actually, the point is today that I'm limited really to 10 because of Criteria. Yeah, so now we are back here at Corey James and Santes with Artifact from '83, and I'm not sure whether the guys that also already had like collabs in the past, whether they don't bite Gesaffelstein a bit too much in this one. Tell me what you think. So what do you think of this? I'm interested. So, I mean, it sounds cool, but you know, kinda that I heard it already. You know what I mean? .307 is long, actually kind of short, kind of electric metal, but it's so much Gesaffelstein pursuit, so I don't know, very tough. Let's see what I want actually to show you at the end, something, but yeah, I believe it's very cool. Although it's a bit of Gesaffelstein, but they had a very interesting idea to switch things up a bit. 108 BPM, I believe it's. And also has an outro, yeah. So yeah, thank you so much, Corey, for this one, for a bit of a change up on your release schedule, I would say, or like, release roster. Together with Santes Artifact from '83. And now what I want to show you is an even better track. Yesterday there was the first semi-final of the Eurovision Song Contest, And there was one performance that really stood out because there was a lot of bondage clothing on stage. I'm talking about Iceland. And I thought the snare sounded very interesting, and I wanted to check out the beat. And I'm very thankful that there is so they call it the Eurovision calls it karaoke versions, which of course karaoke sounds very weird for us. So that's why I called it instrumental or dub or however you want to call it. So without these grunge vocals there, and it sounds sick. Check it out. I want really guys you to feel this, because just ignore the overcompressed snare and everything is fine in this one. Check out headbanging style. Got me instantly when I found this. I love it. And that fits actually very well to the end. Except there's this overcompressed snare, but I love it. I love it so much. Breakdown. And now it goes back. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, very dirty, but a bit overcompressed to my ears. A bit too much. Yeah. Yeah. So the band is called Hatari, and the track is called Hadrid Mon Sigra, which means something like 8 will win. 8 will win. Carrie is watching at the end, thank you so much. 3 minutes left to Criteria. Then we'll now head all over to Criteria, and afterwards I will restream it on Twitch and then on YouTube. Yeah, but the track is absolutely sick. I like the kind of Mork-esque, electro-esque bass line there at the end. So yeah, but I need the instrumental, and this will be a bit of a challenge now. Oh, wait, there it is. Found it, thank God. I believe. Yeah. So I will add it to the playlist. The karaoke version, as they call it. Very strange, I know. But to me it's like the instrumental / dub, I would say. Hungary last year was very tough as well. So yeah, guys, I hope that your country... I heard you're actually Netherlands, one of the favorites. So I'm interested in how this will sound like. Tomorrow, yeah, because I haven't heard it much yet. This sounds absolutely great. Okay guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Now we are all heading over to Criteria on Crider's Facebook page. And yeah, I'll share all the playlists and everything later or tomorrow. We'll see. And yeah, hope that you had a great time. Thank you very much for the discussion about the label structure and the EDM structure in general. And yeah, I hope to be back next week on another Bisicast. Yeah, and hope that you'll have a great weekend. Because right now the weather is very shitty in Vienna, but it will be better towards the weekend. So hope that I can get out a bit. Okay, thank you guys. Let's head over to Criteria now. And yeah, have a great evening, weekend later then. And yeah, hope to see you next week. Bye then.